Kobolds, and tonight we're playing Tomb of Annihilation with DM Patrick. DM Patrick, take it away.
Thank you, Stephanie. As introduced, I am Patrick. I am going to be the Dungeon Master for tonight as our group enters Omu, the Forbidden City. Joining me are...
Tara.
Tara.
Damn it, I'm muted. I thought I was just derpy. I'm Tara. I'm playing Walker Bow, the Tabaxi Arcane Trickster.
Andy playing Thorn, a Tabaxi Warlock Paladin.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris. I'm playing Hollis, the Rock and Roll Rock Gnome, welcoming you to the jungle where we've got fun and games.
Ian, and I'll be playing Winthrop Q. Rutherford, Explorer Extraordinaire, and Gloomstalker Ranger.
And I'm Stephanie. I'm playing Beatrix Caspian Rutherford, a fighter, cavalier extraordinaire, and wife of Winthrop.
And my name is Nabil, and I'll be playing as Olo, a drunken turtle monk mastering the way of the drunken first. And
I am Brendan, and I am playing Scald Runjaw, an extremely intelligent dwarf wizard.
And
now that's true because he's got that thing.
during the last session, our group cajoled your now revealed Coatl guide Eku to travel into Omu with you instead of just dropping you off there. She said she would consider it. Traveling the final few miles, you then had the archetypal jungle encounter with a rotting bridge. Skeletons clattered out of the jungle as you cautiously crossed it, which, despite the use of mending cantrips, which fixed the first 10 feet, the bridge was still 90 feet of danger. Eventually it snapped, with Hollis landing on a small ledge, and Thorn and Beatrix hanging on for dear life. Eku eventually flew across and rescued those on the other side of the gorge, and your trek continued. You set off a snare in the jungle and ran into a small group of 1T who quickly tried to ambush you. You killed 2 of them, but a third slithered away into the jungle. Soon after this, at the end of a long day of trekking, you ended up at the top of a cliff, staring down into the forbidden city of Omu. While the rest of you saw the mist-covered ruins, Winthrop, who was in the lead, had instead a vision of the city in flames, corpses littering the street, wraiths flying overhead like vultures, while a sphere of utter darkness grew from the heart of the city, blotting out all light as it expanded. Eku has warned you that gargoyles perch on the cliffs and attack anything that flies or climbs down. At the very far, far end of the city over the mist, you saw a staircase leading down, but nearer to you was a 50-foot waterfall. The party chose to take the waterfall in. How would you like to proceed?
We chose down.
I think I told everyone about the vision, didn't I, last time?
Yes, you sort of staggered backwards and fell on your butt.
Oh, it was one of those TV exposition ones where I'm, gasping out the city, bodies in the streets. Oh God, they're dead. Wraiths in the sky. No.
You Shatner.
Hollis just stares and yeah, he'll come too.
Yeah,
all
like
good.
that. Is there any established way of going down the falls? Aku?
I would hold my breath. Other than that, not especially. I mean, you can try the canoes if you're a little risky, but it's generally, I'd say it's at least 25 feet deep at the bottom, so it's okay to go over and swim for a bit. If I recall correctly, the water is much, much shallower as you get to even near, and she points down, even near that first sort of temple-y building with the red roof. I from what I remember, it even gets shallower up around there, and it's sort of muddy and boggy.
I'm already somewhat buoyant, but not terribly buoyant carrying all of my gear.
I've got a bit of an issue here with swimming.
Dave, rope.
Oh,
We'll tie
I'm
you
sorry.
all to Wanderlust.
I'm sorry, who's this dwarf?
Oh, hi, I'm Skald Runja. Nice to meet you.
We found him. He was just sitting there with his legs over the edge of the cliff looking at the city.
how high are the
How do you-
cliffs?
I thought he was part of the scenery.
There's no elves in this group, is there?
Not that
currently.
No.
The cliffs are. I mean, the waterfall itself is 50 feet. The cliffs are a little over 100 feet.
I wonder if we could lower our gear down. We probably have enough rope between us that would.
Yeah.
I don't feel like rocketing to the bottom of the falls with all my gear and then trying to pull it out of there. For
All
one.
right. Okay, guys, let's go back and get that snail shell.
So
No.
is
Okay,
there a
trying to give Patrick a heart attack.
place where we might lower down our gear?
I guess here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we sort of crossed the other side of the waterfall, start lowering down gear to sort of maybe
'Cause we
this roof here.
Because the two tabaxis can climb up.
Yeah, but if you climb, you are...
Right, but if
Gargoyles.
if we're just climbing up 30 feet, maybe that presents less of a threat than climbing down from the top.
No,
I'm just thinking-
Walker. When the time comes, Walker Bow is going to cannonball into the river.
Although
I know,
you
I'm
could
just-
feline agility and like get down it in one round.
Yeah, Eku, and as you guys are looking over at the, edge of the cliff, you can see the gargoyles, are about every 100 feet. You can see that they're, sort of on different ledges around the cliffs.
You mean like
If
on
we
the
killed
perimeter?
one, would the others be able to get to us climbing down?
Eku says, yes, they don't necessarily work individually. They will come as a group.
So, in your experience, Eku, do you think it's plausible that we could lower down some of our gear on ropes and then go over without being burdened?
I think that's probably a wise idea.
Okay.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
Wow.
All right, I'll
Oh,
watch.
excellent.
I'll watch your gear down there.
Hollis is going to approach the trees over where he is, and he's going to start cutting off and tearing off a large section of bark because he's going to surf his way down the waterfall.
Oh, here, take this. I'll give you the anti-plant sword.
Oh, you're actually
Awesome.
doing that? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Walker Bow's
Yes,
gonna
I
help you.
am.
She
All
is.
right.
She's going to surf down too.
Give me survival checks to create your. Ooh, yeah, Hollis, you managed to carve off a nice, smooth, and sort of rounded piece of bark. Walker Bow, you managed to carve out.
Your
It
flesh.
looks pretty good as well.
It's just a foot
But
thick.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Here,
Looks amazing, Walker Bow.
can I try and fix that for you? Just a little bit.
give me a perception check to see if you notice anything when throw.
Oh,
It looks fine.
So it looks fine
I
to me
think,
too.
it's not the most aerodynamic thing in the world, but
What are you guys trying to do?
We're going to
Or-
surf down the waterfall.
Got it.
This ain't Hollis's first time surfing.
surfing halfling or surfing
Maybe,
gnome? I can't remember.
So long
No.
as I think the surfboard will actually work, I'll do it. If I don't think it's going to work, I'll just say screw it and cannonball.
okay. I would say right now it's going to take you a good 45 minutes to an hour, just tying all your ropes together, getting all your gear, lowering it down. I'll even say, if you have hooks or anything like that, you'll be able to, sort of dislodge it and then bring it back up. So you can do it over time, and you guys certainly get it done.
I thought we were going to use the boats to go down the waterfall and Wanderlust.
Well, this is just your gear, your individual gear for anyone who didn't want to risk losing it.
Oh,
you can certainly,
okay.
you can certainly, whether you want to untie everything that's on Wanderlust as well is a different matter.
We'll tie it down better.
But
Dave
what
and I will
about,
tarp it up while they're putting all this other stuff down.
but what about our treasure?
Well,
What treasure?
It all needs to go down.
Nothing.
one way or another.
You weren't here for it. It doesn't count.
No, that's just actual curiosity. I'm not trying to steal your stuff.
From the hidden
also-
shrine of Temeleman.
We have no treasure, dwarf.
Tamalama ding dong.
Patrick, can we see that staircase in the bottom left?
Yes, that's the staircase way over on the other side of the city that the party voted at the end of the last session whether to go to the stairs or come over the waterfall. They chose waterfall.
Okay, guys.
That's right.
Yes. How can we help you, dwarf?
So
No, this isn't in character. You guys voted waterfall.
Yes, Brendan. We did vote waterfall.
Come on, it was right
You're all-
here. Brendan, we didn't have to go chasing waterfalls. We have a bard in the party, right?
We do have a bar in the
Alright.
party, and you kind of cut me off on that one, so good on you.
so can we start this gear lowering process?
Yes, I said you guys have managed to do it. It's taken you about an hour to do so.
Okay.
All right.
And while that's going on, so Winthrop, roll me just a straight. I guess it would be survival again to see how you do, tying everything to Wanderlust and tarping it down.
That's better.
Yeah, that's you secure everything really, really securely, and you get the sense that it should hold. There's always a chance it won't, but from what you know.
Okay, so I'll put my foot against her flank and be like, okay, breathe in. She'll be like, ooh. I'll tighten it.
Cinch
Is
it
that
good.
too much?
Oh, God.
Reminds me of my wedding day. Get it in.
This is a one acquiescent dinosaur.
And with
She's-
that, I was
she's-
talking
she's-
about my corset and not something else.
She, Wanderlust is used to being a pack animal. She's not really used to Winthrop body shaming her this much, but she'll make do.
To protect the gear, Skull's gonna go ahead and go down.
Just
He's
jumps
gonna-
off.
Yeah, he does. He jumps off and then poof, vanishes. I'm gonna misty step down 30 of the feet.
Oh, so you're
Just
misty stepping, and then so
just
then you're
falling.
going another 20 feet. Give me an athletics check. All right, yeah, you splash down into the water. You do not take any damage. You only went down 20 feet. You sink, a good 15 to 20 in the water. You do not hit the bottom. You're able to splash up and clamber ashore and get to your gear.
All right, I'll put on my armor while watch everyone's gear while they all come down.
Wait, why is he watching the gear? We just met this guy.
He's got a trustworthy
reputable,
dwarfy
huh?
face.
I trust all the rune jaws.
Are you implying that a dwarf would ever do anything deceitful?
Oh no, dwarves are assholes. But we just met this guy, and he knows that we're going to be right after him if he messes with our stuff. So,
Where's he gonna,
Like you could catch Scald.
where's he gonna go with our stuff? We just went over a fall.
I don't know that.
I will say that the last dwarf we met turned into a hag. Just saying.
Was that a dwarf?
Was it a dwarf?
Oh, yeah.
A hag
that's
could
dwarf.
never, ever fake such a magnificent beard.
All right.
All right,
Well,
what
is
are you guys
logic.
doing next?
Okay,
Uh,
so
Hollis hangs 10.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Can I do an acrobatics check because I'm
Yeah.
on a surfboard?
Athletics.
Sure, you did make a good surfboard, so yeah.
Oh shit!
Walker Bow will follow.
Your surfboard, you have great technique, but going over and down the falls, unfortunately, you forgot to sort of, get your hands all sort of sticky, and you slip and you slide, and hitting the water.
I forgot to bend my knees.
Oh, no.
You got to hold your breath.
Well, you only take 5 bludgeoning damage as you splash down into the water.
It's not my best landing.
And with that, you land down and you float a little ways off. Hang on, I'm going to switch the map for you guys. Let's.
Yeah, as soon as I see that I'm not going to crash into Hollis, I jump into the river behind them. Albunga dudes.
How far away is Hollis from Scald?
Right now, he is.
5 feet. Oh no, there you go. Scald. And
He's about there. You're on the
Who's
on the shore itself.
I have a rope, right?
Yep, and you've got the gear at your feet. I mean, Hollis isn't in any trouble at this point. He's just, because he didn't have a good landing, he hit the water and kept sort of going.
I don't have a rope.
Thorn will.
Oh,
Go
because I'm a
now.
wizard. That's why I don't have a rope.
Do I see him go down? Can I help him, like, if I fail my check or something like that? Like, because I'm pretty much right behind him.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, he's not in any danger. He's not drowning or anything like that. He just hit the water uncomfortably and, didn't make a smooth landing like Skull did. He just sort of splashed and is going. There's a current, but it's not like he's in a raging, set of rapids right now.
Okay.
All right,
has a
so
little sign that says
Thorn
4.
will.
I'm gonna swim over my surfboard.
all right.
Do you want me to roll for my surfing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I think I busted.
Yeah,
mine
no,
too.
As soon as
you're ripping.
Hollis got to the edge, Walker Boat jumped, because I don't want to crash into him in the water, right? So Walker Boat jumped in behind them.
All right. So,
Athletics?
or acrobatics, because you went on your surfboard.
Yeah!
Walker Boat, you splash down, and even though your board disintegrates as it hits the water, I was actually going to say you rolled with disadvantage, but even so, you are just fine.
Cowabunga dudes.
What's my damage?
You, as you splash down, take
Ouch.
19
Oh my
as
God.
you hit the water, and you just hear this resounding smack as Thorn does a
belly dive.
crazy bad belly flop.
Oh my God.
Doesn't he land on all fours?
He tried, and
And
you are going to sort of
Draggle.
float and swing down the same way Hollis did. Walker, you're able to sort of stop there and head to the shore almost immediately if you want. Who are you guys sending next?
I'm going to paddle around for a bit, but yeah. Stay out of everyone's way as they're coming down the water.
I'll wait till everyone's out of the water to bring Wanderlust over.
Oh, yes. As soon as I see
All
the
right.
dinosaur, I get out of the water.
Olo, you already did your feather fall, so
It's me.
yeah.
I'm going
Olo,
to use-
Olo just very casually steps into the water, goes over, and just casually drifts. And
Hey, I could have
slowly-
rode it. Can I ride on top of him? Or
No.
does that not work?
Nah,
I'm bringing
there's
the
a weight
surfboard
limit.
with me for
There's a
from
weight
now
limit,
on.
Beatrix. I'm sorry, there's a weight limit.
And Olo
Only
takes all
because
that
of
weight.
my armor. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's blame the armor.
Yeah, not the 600-pound turtle.
Why do you think we sent him in the elevator by himself?
All right. I will use a boat to get down there. Because that just seems more sturdy than a surfboard. And
Unless it comes down on top of you.
I will say, never venture, never win.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Never gonna
All
give
right, give me
you
an
up.
athletics check.
Never gonna
Let
give
you
down.
down.
Never gonna run.
Can I get a guidance real quick or assistance?
The guidance is not here.
Ah, shit.
The guidance has been replaced by the dwarf.
Yeah, you
Right,
come down,
morning
you
here,
splash
man.
down, you don't make a very, solid and secure landing. You get bounced around in the boat a little bit, but you only take 8 bludgeoning damage as you smash down, and the boat you can see has sprung a pretty hefty sort of crack and a leak in it, but you're not in any danger.
Bring it this way.
All right, I'll bring it
something,
over that
something,
way.
woman driver.
That's your wife, man.
Life stink eye.
Yeah, do you think this is their first canoe she's busted?
Bigger stink
Oh.
eye.
Hollis is just gonna walk away from this. I'm just gonna.
Well, Hollis is
Take
down.
the surfboard
Winthrop
and
is
walk
to
this
the
way.
top. Okay, so we get Beatrix.
We're shouting this.
Yeah. Beatrix, you can make it to the island. And so
Okay.
are you sending Wanderlust over, or are you going first yourself, Winthrop?
Well, I want to get in on the fun. So we're going to go over together, and we're going to not go down the river. It looks like we could start at the top of the cliff here and jump straight in
Oh, you're just going to jump off the cliff?
like that. Try and aim for there.
It's only, what is it, 10d6?
Yeah.
Oh, right, it's 50 feet difference.
Don't.
Oh, yeah.
Don't kill
Yeah.
our pack animal.
Yeah, no, I'm
Winthrop-
going river.
All right. Yeah, as you start sort of backing up and you just feel a hand on your shoulder and you turn around, you can already sense Eku's disapproval. And she's like, "Don't do that."
Oh, I thought it was going to be Dave. But, okay. Yeah,
Oh, Dave
we'll
also
river.
shaking his head.
Probably make Dave just do it. Dave, run, jump.
I probably could, but I won't. But I do imagine Dave is on the back. He's batting down the hatches. He's pulled his bucket hat right down over his eyes.
All right, roll me percentile dice to see how well everything holds together.
D100?
Yep.
Luck?
All right, luck.
How much is that going to do?
40%
That's enough.
Better than 7.
Yeah, I'd actually pegged it at about a 15% chance because your survival roll was so good, but a 7 would have done it. So yeah, Wanderlust splashes down. Dave splashes down. There's a gigantic,
Cannonball.
as all the water settles back down, and you can see that everything is still attached. Nothing broke free. Which it would have with the 7.
Wow.
It would have.
Oh, okay. So I thought we.
That's a nice token.
Yeah, it is. That's good.
Wanderlust got an upgrade. And so
Do I
Winthrop's
fall
coming
off,
down.
or do I stay with him? I was on her back, I assume.
Well, roll me an athletics check.
Thorn's
See how
been
well you hang on.
Luck. No, I'm not. I'll
I
fall.
have to say, like, you're using a lot of those early.
I've got 3, so no, I'm not using it anymore.
You take 10 bludgeoning damages. Yeah, you're unable to hold on, but because you were coming down and you didn't hit anything on the bottom, it wasn't too bad.
Something, limp-wristed male, something.
Ooh, snap.
The sound of a high five between Beatrix and Deepwalker Bow resounds across the city.
Okay, so I will not even look at them. I will save the canoe that she floundered in the water and bring it out as well.
But I was still able to hold on.
Broken canoe.
Deepwalker Bow, give me a perception check, please.
That's why I was looking over there. Yeah, I see everything.
nice.
Hopefully.
You see, as you're looking around on the far edge of the shore, you see a couple of crocodiles slowly start making their way towards the edge of the water.
Which edge?
Yeah. Oh,
The far edge. She was
shore,
looking at the far shore.
Yeah. I
all the
just
food is.
I give a little whistle and I say we got crocodiles as I string my bow and I ready in action to shoot in case they get close enough to attack.
All right. Yep, they come in and they come up to the edge of the water and disappear in and underneath the water. What do you guys want to do?
We'll get Wanderlust out of
Get
there.
our Wanderlust
Yeah.
back.
Laugh about
Wanderlust!
them not having a boat.
I
but
can
your boat is
kill all
sinking.
the things.
All right. So, yeah, so you call Wanderlust. Wanderlust starts sort of splashing and paddling over towards you
No, it's
guys.
splashing.
Oh, there's no way they could take her.
She's old
they-
and farty.
I think you mean tough
Yeah, it could be
and
explosive.
fragrant.
Granted, they may not
Flatulent.
be able to kill her, but they could still harm her to the point of incapacitation. Because, I mean, we'd probably kill them before they killed her, but they could still do some serious damage.
We want crocodile
You
buddies
guys could.
again?
My one ranged weapon would hurt her.
I could, yeah, we could kill the crocodiles.
Can
Yeah.
we see the
Well-
crocodiles?
Well, we can't see them now, and
more.
we may not have any need to attack them because we may be able to get out of their range before they get into ours.
Okay, well then I'm going to ready an action in case one of them does pop up and try to hurt Wanderlust, I'm ready to go.
Yep, that's what
Never
I did.
mind. You guys are. You guys have to get to shore.
All
I'm
right.
not
I
worried
can
about that
take
because
them.
Pick you off.
I
Oh,
has my
yay.
dexiness, so I'm not too concerned.
I'll just
All right.
do Beatrix
Everybody,
smash.
let's roll some initiatives.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Make sure I actually have myself selected this time. Aww, I'm
Come
totally
on.
taking alert at 8th level. Damn it.
Oh,
This surfboard does not move with me correctly.
Well, it gave me double digits.
Have you grouped
Yeah,
yourself?
me too. Ugh.
I haven't grouped it, no.
Actually, can you even group if you're not DM? I don't think you can group. I imagine Thorn probably goes before me.
Ah,
Because he's probably got a higher dex.
Oh, I'm keeping the surfboard.
Dexus.
Yeah, you're keeping the surfboard?
Hell yes, I am.
Okay, hang on a second.
Now we got to tie those on the back of Wanderlust. She's gonna look like a VW van.
She basically is a VW van.
But
You
she
know.
just happens to move on her own.
Old, slow, boxy,
And smells.
kind of
Pollutant.
smells, packs all your stuff.
But where is the device that speeds or slows the passage of time?
Under the seat.
All right. No surfboards pop up in the
No.
in my basic search.
All right. Yay for terrible line art.
All right, Scald Runja, you are
Actually,
Thorn
Thorn
should be
should
up
go
first.
I just added my dex in there to. I'm gonna hold my action a cantrip Eldritch Agonizing Blast at one of the crocs in case one appears near either the two marooned party members or our beast of burden.
All right. Scald.
Scald is going to take a couple steps into the water and ready in action to use Green Flame Blade. Or no, Booming Blade, if either of the crocodiles attack. So I'm going to try and make noise while I'm stepping into the water with my big heavy armor.
All right. Winthrop.
Okay, so I can't see. And I don't think there's anything that I can use from... Nope. So I'm going to ready to action. And do we want these crocodiles like the last ones to be our buddies and help us out?
No.
Okay, shoot them.
All right. With that, you guys are keeping track, looking at everything that is happening with a stealth roll of well above 20.
Oh.
Coming onto the island right behind you, Deep Walkerbow, is a gigantic crocodile which leaps out. So with that, the ready to actions fire off, starting with Thorn.
All
Oh,
right.
hells.
All right. Oh wait, I have a little thing down there. There we go. That might miss. That might miss too. There's my 2.
The second one hits. The first one, you're shocked and surprised. It bounces off the island, but the second one definitely hits.
Just 6.
Yeah, you can see just the flesh on the crocodile ripple as its, jaws and teeth open hungrily. And so, Winthrop, your secondary, your held action goes. They're too far
Okay.
away for you, Scald. So your action is still being held.
So first shot, first arrow. 13 hit.
It just bounces off its hide.
Bastard. Okay, so first shot, second arrow.
That hits.
And this one's just a straight D8. So 3 damage. And I didn't say to Hunter's Market. Can I still do that? No, because this is a ready to action anyway.
Yep.
And second shot.
Again, just bounces harmlessly off the hide and snaps in two. So you manage to get a glancing blow in, but it is still up and moving, and it is going to take a look at this delicious meal in front of it and
Meow.
try and bite.
Meow.
Run, kitty!
Meow.
And it does. It manages to snap down on Walker Bow, and you are grappled and restrained right now, and you take 27 piercing damage. And
I am uncanny dodging that. That is
Okay,
gonna
so-
that's gonna put me down so hard.
all right, so down to 13 piercing damage.
Thank you.
And keep coming on to land. Actually, it doesn't even need to. Its tail whips around at you, Beatrix.
It can try.
Wow.
With a 20, it does. It manages to smack into your armor. You stagger backwards. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Wow, these are
20, 20, 20,
Big
20, 20,
mofo
20, get a 20.
Yeah,
18.
you are knocked backwards, a foot, but you maintain your footing. You stay standing up. You take 19 bludgeoning damage.
No, she's knocked back by a tail, not a foot.
Wah wah. With that, rocks fall on top from the cliff and land on top of Winthrop.
I take Hollis with me.
Olo.
Leave me out of this. I'm cool on my surfboard.
Hmm. Just a quick question. How does a long jump work?
Strength score?
Yep, you
The
can
actual
jump.
score?
You can jump your strength score in feet with a 10-foot starting area, which you certainly have. So yeah, you can get about halfway across in a jump.
Okay, so what I am, sorry, I bit my tongue. What I am going to do is that I'm going to use up one of my key, and I'm going to do. Okay, this one, Step of the Wind. I'm going to use this one. And my jump distance is doubled for the turn. All right.
Nice. Yeah, that will allow you to leap directly across to the island.
All right, sweet. So where's my thing? So what do I roll? Do I roll anything for this?
There's
one?
no roll. This is your strength
Oh.
mod. Yeah, you just back up a foot, put your head down, and you guys can feel the ground sort of shake as Olo just rumbles forward and then gracefully leaps all the way across to that little central piece of land right next to the crocodile.
There's an enormous
Ooh.
mass rockets through the air.
All right, and
Nice.
I land-
Scald, you nearly turn and strike him with your held action, but you manage to realize what it is at the last second.
All right, and since
Flying.
that was my straight up attack, the thing, yeah,
That hits.
that hits 10 bludgeon.
Yeah, you smack down on the top of its head, even though it does have Walker's leg in it. So you can, you're still just smashing into it with your quarterstaff.
All right, go for the second strike. 19.
Hits.
All right, give me a big number. Oh, boo.
Yeah, another 7. So yeah, you can start to, as you're smacking it, you can see just water spraying off it as you are, knocking it aside, and you think you hear the cracking of one of its teeth.
And I think that's all. That's everything I could do. So yeah.
All right. Hollis.
Hollis is gonna, dive out into the water here and sort of start sailing out, and
And
You know.
that's the last we hear of him.
that's the last you hear of Hollis. surfing out into the middle of this lake, playing his guitar, and
I'm sailing away.
Paddleboarding?
paddleboarding, yeah. And as I get out into the water, Hollis stands up, plays some very fast guitar, and
Crocodile Rock.
plays some Crocodile Rock, and hits him with Dissonant Whispers. Everybody's going surfing. Ah!
Shout.
Absolutely, yeah. You see the crocodile's eyes just kind of bulge out, and it loosens its grip for almost just a second as it feels something in its little pea brain that racks it with pain.
Excellent. So now it's got to go.
All right, so with Walker still in its jaws,
Oh no, hold on a second. You can't really run while
Totally
grappling
can.
something.
grappled, yeah, you can. You just get half your movement.
Oh. I didn't.
You killed Deepwalker Bow.
And that's
Walker.
how Hollis drowned a party member.
All right, Olo, you are going to get an attack of opportunity.
Hello.
As long as the dude doesn't death roll,
Stun
it
it.
should be fine.
Oh, the death roll? Okay, I'm gonna just...
Stunning blow.
That hits with your quarterstaff.
Give me a big number.
10.
That's pretty good.
All right, yeah, but the crocodile gets to move. What's its full movement? Well, that's pretty good.
Not for us.
Half movement.
Yeah, that's still pretty good. It disappears into the water and under the water with Walker Bow.
Aw.
That's
Walker, I'm not gonna remove your token, but Walker
Yeah.
Bow, you cannot be seen right now.
All right.
Oops.
Shit.
And Walker Bow, you have just been dragged underwater. But first up right now, you are grappled. So you can try and escape the grapple.
Yes,
with a-
please.
Okay, so DC of 16, so athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, you know how I roll.
Oh.
Damn it!
Not enough. You are you cannot break free of its teeth, and you are underwater, holding your breath right now.
How long can I hold it for? Like what time?
What's your con mod?
3? No, 1.
So you can at least 1 minute. So you're
Oh.
good. Hey, that's 10 rounds.
I don't become the hairball. I cuff up the hairballs. This is not cool.
Yeah, and Beatrix, you are up.
Okay, do I see anything?
Bubbles.
Yeah, you see bubbles from where Deepwalker Bow would probably be splashing. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You can see that Walker is struggling and splashing, but not enough to absolutely pinpoint where she is.
All
But
right.
this is a giant crocodile, so
Okay, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. Do I see it now?
no, it got to move 25 feet, so it would, this map won't be to scale. It'll be still a good 10 or 15 feet away from you. You can see it if you're underwater.
I will dive under the water.
All right.
And if when I dive under the water, I can see it. And how close am I to it?
10 feet.
All right, I'm going to swim that 10 feet and stab it.
No, with all your movement, you'd be able to get within 10 feet of it.
All right, that's what I do. And then I'll pop my head up briefly and be like, there! It's there!
All right. So do you have reach underwater? Or do you have a javelin or anything?
I'm looking. Oh, wait, I have the ring of jumping. I could have jumped a good part of that distance. I could have jumped from there to there and then dove in because I don't have a javelin or anything like that.
Okay, so yeah, you'd swing with your sword, but underwater it's going to be with disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, that's underwater fighting rules. It's only like
Oh,
a spear, javelin, and trident that you don't get disadvantage on.
What about quarterstaff?
Nope.
Or rapier.
No, not rapier either.
That's fine. I'm going to point her out, and that'll end my turn.
Well, no, because I mean, if you use the ring of jumping, you'd be able to. You'd have movement to get up next to it. You'll just have disadvantage if you're using your sword.
That's fine.
Do we see Beatrix pointing Deep Walker bow out?
You guys would see pretty much exactly where Beatrix went, because I mean, her armor would still be sort of glinting and shining, and she would have almost leapt right on top of it.
Okay, excellent.
Do either of those two hit?
With disadvantage, both of those hit.
Get off my friend, you filthy handbag!
Yeah, and you guys can, you can't see what's going on, but you just see pools of dark blood just immediately rise up to the surface of the water as, there is just churning and action happening just below the surface.
And I only get 2 attacks now, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody
Right,
ever
then.
seen?
11th level.
Right.
Anybody ever seen that really horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Eraser?
Hey, that was a good movie.
In it, he shoots a crocodile in the face, and his grandiose line, his post-mortem one-liner for this movie is, "Your luggage." And
Crap.
yeah, it was that bad.
Yo, it's not as bad as any of his ice puns.
All
I
right.
apologize.
With
Nobody talks about that movie.
breaking the surface near you, Scald, is a crocodile, so your held action triggers.
All right, so attack.
That
23?
hits.
So he takes the battle axe damage. And then he takes 8 thunder damage.
Doesn't he only take that if he moves?
No, I'm level 5 now.
Oh,
That
all
second
right.
one is if he moves, the 2d8.
Yeah, with that, you slash into him with your axe and, basically almost hack him to ribbons, and there's this loud boom, and it's blasted. It looks sort of shocked and is barely holding itself in the water right now. Hollis, one comes up out of the water at you.
Surf's
He's
up,
going
dude.
to attempt to bite you.
He'll probably succeed. There it is.
He does, yeah. You take 7 piercing damage, and you are currently grappled and restrained as it just pulls you off the board. So you're hanging onto your surfboard, but he's got you by your legs.
Nope, not letting go.
And under the water, Beatrix, one of them swims towards you, just one of the regular-sized crocodiles.
They can...
But it comes to snap at you, and the giant crocodile actually swings its tail and knocks it aside. And with the last one...
Didn't realize there were so many.
Yeah, well, they're underwater, and they're stealthy.
Crocs do generally come in groups.
Yep. Did I get attacked?
Those well-known packs of crocs. The
And
alpha croc is well known as nature's greatest hunter.
yeah, you actually hear, you can't see what happened, but you can hear Wanderlust just sort of scream and squeal as something under the water has obviously bitten her.
Oh, bastard.
Has she not moved at all?
It is her turn now. She got a 1 along with the crocodiles. So now she is going to continue swimming. She's going to get over to pretty much to the shore. And Thorn, you are up, top of the round. So you can see 2 above the water, one that is nearly dead besides Scald,
Okay.
one that is currently grappling Hollis. Everything else is still under the water. You get a sense of where Beatrix is, but you can't necessarily see the beast itself.
Okay, I'll do an agonizing blast at the one near Scald.
Okay. That hits. Yeah, you blast it back, and it just sort of rockets across the water. And as that happens, there is another booming sound.
That's right.
This crocodile just explodes into about 6 pieces.
And then one more agonizing blast at the one near Hollis, I guess.
Okay. That hits.
And that's it for me, I guess.
All right,
Wait,
yeah.
crocodiles explode?
They do if
when,
they're agonizing blasting.
when they take force damage and then thunder damage from a
And
booming
booming blade
blade,
damage.
yes.
Kaboom.
Well, he didn't take the booming blade damage, or he wouldn't have taken the booming blade damage because he didn't willingly move.
You can make crocodiles explode? Where
I
have you
lied.
been this whole time?
It's it for
Hey,
me.
that,
All right, Scald.
All right. This is kind of a dangerous-ish encounter, but I don't feel like I should waste my 3rd level slot. Can I see Beatrix?
You give me a perception check. I mean, she is under the water, but she's wearing bright armor, so there might be a chance you can see her.
I polish it
All right.
all
If I
the
get under the
night
water,
long.
can I see her?
Not from where you are. No, you get, you can see splashing and movement, but you can't pinpoint exactly where she is. You can see there's also blood on top of the water, so you have a vague idea, but you'll be shooting
I
at
can't
disadvantage.
cast a spell at her. Specifically targeting
No,
her.
you can't physically see her. No.
All right. Guess who's getting enlarge reduce then? Because it's not Beatrix like I was planning. I'm gonna cast enlarge reduce on myself.
All right, you going bigger or smaller?
Is that a question? I'm getting bigger.
All right.
You're feeling self-conscious about how big you are?
Yeah.
Little Napoleon syndrome.
And
Yeah.
I'll step here. Am I like over the water level?
You are. The water where you are right now, because you're still pretty close to the shore, is only going to be about 4 or 5 feet deep.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Winthrop. So you can see the one that is currently grappling Hollis.
And the giant dwarf.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump up on top of Wanderlust's back. Can I see
Okay.
the one that was attacking her?
Yes, you can see attached to her hind leg under the water is a crocodile.
And I will hunter's mark that one and fire twice.
Okay. Yeah, you're still within range, so that's not going to be an issue.
Luck. For the first one, I'll use the luck. Is that good enough? 15?
That hits, yes.
So 10 damage. And second attack.
That
14.
hits as well.
Oh, nice. 9 damage. So 19 total.
Yep, with that, yeah, you 2 arrows into the water, and you can see they strike through the skull of the crocodile, and its grip loosens, and you can just watch it sink to the bottom of the lake. And Wanderlust looks up at you and just gives you a big lick.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh, microvesicles. What have you been eating?
Oh.
Meanwhile, under the water, this crocodile is going to bite down on Walker Bow, who it currently has in its mouth.
Dodge.
I can't.
And
Can
so,
I
yeah,
dodge if I'm grappled?
you cannot.
Based
Didn't
on
think
when
so.
we try and clip our cat's claws. Yes, you can.
Actually, yeah, you might. You don't get evasion, but you might get uncanny dodge. It's any attack that you can see happening. I would say you can see
Well,
this. So, yeah, so it's going to be halved. So yeah, so you take 12 piercing damage.
I've already uncanny dodged, and I think that's once per long rest.
I would
Let me
every
double
round.
check.
No,
that.
uncanny dodge is
Every round? Why am I thinking it's
yeah,
every
like
long
constant.
rest?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you can use your reaction.
Yep. Use my reaction. Okay, I will do that. Thank you. Yes.
You're uncannily dodgy in general.
The only way that rogues are at all able to not die instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so you take 12 piercing, and it is going to swing its tail around at you, Stephanie.
You can try and bring it.
Yeah, shouldn't it have disadvantage because
No,
it's in the water and it's not a
Double
trident?
fail.
No, because it got double ones. It swings and it smacks the crocodile that had swum up and hits it hard enough that it manages to land on its side on the beach next to you, Olo.
Ah,
Nice.
And it is going to continue swimming and dives right down to the bottom. So you're going to get an attack of opportunity, Stephanie.
Woohoo!
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Oh!
You had disadvantage because you're underwater, but that still hits.
And now he stays there. Sentinel feet, motherfucker.
Yep, he does not move. And yeah, you slash and you open up a giant tear along its back and along the back of the head, and you see another just plume of blood just spray upwards. All right, Olo, you've just had a crocodile land on the ground next to you.
And I'm going to say his head is going in the museum.
Got it.
How deep in crap is Deepwater Bow?
Well, she is still grappled and underwater, but she's, you can see, other sort of blood coming up as well, but you get the sense, it's only been, it's coming up on 12 seconds, so she's not in any trouble of drowning at this point.
I'll take my chances. I'll run past, jump past this, I was going to say turtle, this alligator, and try and land where from where I am, I can see Beatrix, so I'm going to try and land near her.
All right, so it's going to snap at you as you try and leap.
Yep, I'll take it.
It misses though. You can hear its jaws clamps. Yeah, you leap, you splash, and you can, as you enter the water, you can see Beatrix with her sword.
Holding my breath.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you don't even need to worry as a turtle, because you can hold your breath for an hour. Yeah, you see Beatrix basically astride the back of this giant crocodile with her sword deeply embedded, holding it in place.
Kill it.
All right, so am I near it, on top of it?
You're basically on top of it, because with your jump, you could easily reach them.
Okay, that's great then. So if I'm on top of it, so I swim near it, try and attack it.
Okay.
So I'm not going to, obviously I can't use my quarterstaff, I'm just going to use my good old-fashioned claws.
You can use your quarterstaff, you just have disadvantage.
Oh. No, I'll stick with claws.
All right, that hits. Yeah, you slash and just rake right up along its side, and yeah, there's just a sort of gout, and you can see part of his innards are starting to fall out. He's looking in very, very bad shape.
Let's just exacerbate that situation. One more. Ah, jeez.
That does not hit. That one, your claws, you just scrape along the edge, but you don't break the skin.
All right. Does jumping into the water count as an action?
No, that's your movement.
Okay, so I have one more. So I'm going to use my key and flurry of blows, and let's just pile this on.
That hits.
Ah, jeez, that's a low blow.
But that low blow is enough. So yeah, with that, your claws just rake right inside, and along with the long sword slash that Stephanie has left on, you just rip up along the spine and back of this crocodile, and it sort of gasps and starts, and the jaw releases. Walker Bow, you are free, and then the body of the crocodile just starts sinking into the mud, into the bottom of this lake.
It doesn't float upside down like a jellyfish? Or like
not quite yet. It's got a 600-pound turtle standing on its back.
Probably neutrally buoyant anyways if it's a croc.
Patrick, I have to step out, so I should be back in a half hour.
Okay. So yeah, no, it may float if it didn't have Olo and Beatrix standing on its back.
With a hole.
And it's got a big hole in it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, with that, Doctor Who
should go after Hollis. I just happened to roll a 7 when I rolled his initiative.
All
And
right,
he's
so
like,
Hollis, you are
Let him
currently
go after Hollis.
You are currently grappled by this crocodile.
I am dinner entertainment, not dinner. Shit. I will use my inspiration.
All right.
I still have it from
Roll.
sessions ago. I thought that was the 17. Oh.
No, you
If
don't get to
that's
know what
not-
you roll before you use the.
All right. It's a 20,
Ooh.
so I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, with that, you manage to grab onto your surfboard, kick your legs, and you manage to wiggle your way out of this crocodile's mouth.
Excellent. So that's my action, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
Any movement, any bonus action?
If I move, this thing's just going to drag me back under again because my armor class is pants. So I'm going to sit here, and if I can, dodge is an action, not a bonus action most of the time. So
That
I'm
is
just going to
correct,
sit
unless
here
you're a
and
rogue.
hope. Yeah. So I'm going to sit here and hope he doesn't. He wants to go after the bigger meal.
All
Which
right.
is Scald.
Doctor Who?
All right, Doctor Who's going to give me the help action against that guy and use his flyby trait to fly away.
Okay.
I'd stay near the ground to avoid attracting gargoyles.
All right. Deep Walker Bow, you have been released from the jaws of a giant crocodile in this lake.
Oh, yes. I swim to the surface, take a nice deep breath of air. Can't really do much except there's one there. Yeah, I'm going to. How hurt does that one look on the island there?
It is not hurt at all.
Damn. Sorry, guys. I'm going to swim away.
Deep Walker Bow heads for the far shore.
No, I'm going over here. I think I have enough movement for that. Yeah, I'll use my feline agility and I'll make it to shore. And since I use my feline agility, I can still take a pot shot at that dude that's closest to Beatrice and Olo.
All right.
Yeah, because the one closest to me has already got 2 on him, so I'm going to try and help my dudes out over there. With my longbow! No sneak damage, but damn!
With one shot out of your anger and rage, you manage to put an arrow right in through its open mouth, and it just immediately flops over onto its back, and its legs stand straight up as it is dead.
I'm going to make me some crocodile skin boots.
So you're gonna make crocs out of them?
Yes. All the yes.
Beatrix, you and Olo are standing on the back of a dead crocodile at the bottom of this lake. What would you like to do?
All right, can I use the... Because I know this isn't to scale. Can I use the Ring of Jumping again to get right up next to the crocodile next to Hollis?
Yeah, you'd be able to use it to, you wouldn't be jumping per se, but you'd be using your legs to sort of push off because you are at the bottom. So yeah, you'd be able to basically just rocket through the water to get over to that crocodile.
So the first one definitely hits.
Yeah, the second one misses.
Oh, because are we still below the water, or is he floating on top of the water?
He's floating on top of the water. The water at that area is deep enough that you'd still be underwater.
All right, at least got one.
Yeah, and you managed to just put this gash along its tail and belly, and you see it quickly turn its head towards you.
All right.
And,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and I mark it so if it attacks anyone else but me, it has disadvantage.
All right. Yeah, no, it only has eyes for you as you've come up and injured it, so it turns around and snaps at you. But you managed to parry it away with your longsword pretty easily. Oh, your help action, Scald. So for Doctor Who, that would have given Beatrix, because it's whoever's just next. It's not just specifically you.
Does it work that way?
It can. If you're causing it for the help action for distraction, it should just be whoever's next up to attack it, I think.
Oh, so I got him? Yay!
Yeah, so I'd say your first one would get him, which you should.
The first one already got him.
Yeah, but so the second one would have made it a straight roll, which would have made the 24 instead of the 9. It would have. Oh, no, the first one, you're right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The first one, it would have been on the first attack. So.
Can we just flip them?
Is Thorn needed here? Not
yeah, that crocodile is still alive.
When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, just for Scald.
All right.
So yeah, there is still one crocodile
I'm
alive.
not going to do it.
That misses.
Oh!
That misses even worse. That singes Scald's beard. It just sort of blows.
Ho ho!
All right.
Skull is knocked out.
Scald Runejaw, you've got a crocodile in front of you, and you've got advantage.
Here's
And
my
it
question:
seems-
Is do I also have disadvantage? Am I in the water or am I above the water?
You were above the water because you're closer to the shoreline,
And
and you're enlarged. If you weren't enlarged, you would be under the water.
I am 9 feet tall right now.
Yeah.
But he does have a singed beard.
Oh, he's mad
So-
about that.
That's all of your power gone.
And I'm gonna hit him with advantage.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. You absolutely clobber him. I don't think there's any way it'll live through this.
So that's yeah, and then that's also it's also 10 thunder damage.
Yeah, you smash into it. There's a large booming sound, and somewhere off about 50 feet away, you hear the scream of another crocodile as you killed its child as well with that hit.
Aww.
The crocodiles know that.
No, that's just how hard you hit it.
I think they'd have to eat their children.
Alright. Skull to pick Hollis up and carry him out.
So
the
yeah,
water.
I mean, you slice it in half, and then you gingerly pick Hollis up off of his surfboard.
Oh, with the surfboard.
All right.
Hell no, I'm surfing back to shore.
All right. With that, you guys are out of initiative order.
All right.
What would you like to do?
Hollis
Take a rest.
needs to drag the dead alligator onto the island over here.
Okay,
Let me help you with that.
give me a strength check. Oh yeah, Skull comes over and splashes down, and yeah, between the two of you, you guys will have no problem dragging this giant crocodile up onto the land.
Oh, Skull is helping. Nice. All right, and as soon as I get on and say, "We got something for dinner,"
Yay!
What is the best way to cook alligator?
Chop off the
over
tail,
a roast,
you batter it, and you fry it.
over a roast pit.
Coming from someone who's from Florida and has eaten alligator.
Ah, excellent.
Uh,
I
and
knew
it's
this
also
dwarf would prove useful.
It's also best barbecued back in Kenya, so it can be cooked in a multitude of ways.
Ooh, I want to try like some Kenyan cuisine.
If you ever go to Kenya, go to this one restaurant, which is self-explanatory, carnivore. All meat, no vegetarians. They kick you out for being a vegetarian.
Holy shit!
No, I'm
All
kidding.
Being vegetarian, to say.
No, they
If you guys-
you can have vegetables, but they put you in the children's corner.
Oh,
Again,
that's a lie.
Yeah, again, I'm kidding. They just make fun of you in the kitchen. It's like, oh my god, this guy eats vegetables. What a loser.
For those who live in Toronto, keep an eye out at the sausage place Verst, King and Bathurst. They actually they're all game sausages, and they've actually have had crocodile sausages there.
I went
Ooh.
there years ago. I need to go back one of these days.
I
We
live
go-
close to
yeah.
Durst.
My boyfriend and I, we go like twice a year. He organizes these nights because he loves the place so much. He organizes these nights out at Verst, and like I actually have a checklist on my phone because I want to try one of every sausage that they have.
Ooh,
Is
let
this
us
the same
know
place-
next time it happens. They also have duck
Yeah.
fat fries. Mmm.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
there.
He's actually
Tomb of Annihilation, brought to you tonight by Reverse.
well, he's planning one. So when I figure out the day, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll crush your date.
Oh no, it's a group thing. It's not like
Group date.
And there's sausage.
All right, so you guys on the map are just on the shoreline. You can see there are, sort of destroyed and ruined villas, a few just sort of other buildings near this shoreline where you guys are. The road is pretty much overgrown at this point, and night is starting to fall. Where do you guys want to try and make camp? Do you guys want to explore these sort of houses to try and find shelter, or do you want to set up your tents?
No, I'm tired of carrying this alligator around, so we need to find shelter.
I think we need to find a shelter inside of a building to draw less attention to ourselves.
Exactly. And I'm chopping off the head of this alligator, and I'm giving it to Winthrop and be like, all right, do stuff this or preserve this or do whatever you do.
Are these buildings... Was this
sure, dear.
Recently occupied? And that fell under a fell curse? Or has this been long abandoned?
Long abandoned. I mean, it's
okay.
Over a century.
Oh, okay.
And Winthrop, again, he can tell you the vision that he saw, but Eku, can, she gives you a bit more, sort of context and history, and she told you the story of the fake gods that came into Omu. They were the different animals. She and Valindra told you guys the parable about it. So yeah, no, Omu has been lost and forgotten for a very, very long time.
So these fake gods, were they just like some sort of demon or some sort of spirit, or like what were they?
They were jungle spirits that saw an opening when Ubtao left. It came in and convinced the people that they were gods. And even as you're looking at some of these sort of ruins, Eku points up at just on one of the corner buildings, and you can see what looks like a carved Ibli, one of the birds, and says, that's an homage to one of them. But they came in and led the entire city to its ruin. It was, people worship them as if they were gods, but that is what led to the city's downfall. They tore each other apart.
So they weren't exactly up for godly tasks, were they?
Oh no, these were certainly not true gods, but in the void that Ubtao left, they quickly stepped in and filled the need of the people for a while, but then they basically, from the stories I've heard and what rumors sort of still exist, they used to hold sort of contests and feats to have its worshippers prove who could sort of spill the most blood in their honor, and that's what led to the downfall of this town. I mean, it used to be incredibly beautiful and full of dinosaurs and humans living together. I mean, it was the jewel of Chult at one point, according to the stories that I've heard.
I think we've met one of these spirits.
Did we?
Yeah, the panther spirit.
Right, in or was that just like a projection thing?
That was the priestess, wasn't it? Or was that?
No, I'm pretty sure that was the actual panther god.
No way we actually killed a god.
No, we didn't kill the god. We ran away from the god.
Yeah, remember the talking panther?
Oh!
We did get the...
At the end of the subterranean...
Oh, that one! I don't think that was a god. It said it was protecting something, guarding a tomb, and it didn't want to deal with us.
I had a feeling it was a god, so I kind of bowed and paid homage to it, and it didn't correct me.
It's a cat. Why would it?
Not true, but still. I just had a feeling. I just had a feeling, that this is probably more than just a guardian.
Well, Sotsilla, the sort of bat entity that the tribe was worshipping that you guys ran into in the jungle for the lost tomb, would be a similar sort of thing, where it's not actually a god, but some sort of animal spirit that is being worshipped.
Okay. Well, if we clear out one of these buildings, make sure there's no nasty surprises, and then set up camp for the night, we can roast this alligator and start our search in the morning. Eku, Winthrop in his vision mentioned that there was a there was some sort of black sphere of nothingness that erupted in the heart of the city. Is that what happened to the southeast corner of the city where the giant lava flow is right now?
I have no idea. I mean, that lava flow's been there for as long as I've been coming here, which, I mean, admittedly has only been a few years.
Because there's a giant void where the city used to be.
Well, it looks like there was some sort of, cataclysm. Even, from the top of the cliffs, you can see where the water, runs through some of the old buildings. So I don't know if it was that or if it was an earthquake or, if there was a volcano here or something. I've never actually spent much time in the city. I've only typically brought, and she looks over at Thorn and Walker Bow, tabaxi here typically. When they...
Oh.
Well,
1 second, he's calling.
When tabaxis age and, are looking for their final hunt, I've had, 2 groups of them that have had me bring them here as they want to go out in a blaze of glory, as this, apparently was somewhere near their old hunting grounds, or their cat god brings them here.
Huh. Interesting.
You're both a little young for that yet, though.
Oh, there'll be plenty of hunting. I'm going to suggest that we maybe do, I don't know, the second building here for our...
Well, how late
we
is it?
can
Do we have
say-
time to clear all these buildings and make sure nothing's
Stealth around.
directly near us?
As you guys are walking, the ground is, completely overgrown. You can see that these buildings are, sort of densely packed together, and thick sort of broadleaves vines engulf most of the structures, but it'll take you about a half an hour to go through each building. The first one that you see looks like it is, a small outpost. It doesn't look like it's a very sort of wealthy sort of villa. It looks like it's, it's got a couple of sort of open rooms. There's a little bit of the roof left. Who wants to be the one to search that first house?
Walker Bow. Walker
I'll
Bow.
do it. Yeah, fine. I'll do it.
Do you have a potion or something? Because you're pretty low on health.
Yeah.
No, I have hit dice though. Oh no, I have potions. Dirk.
Yeah. Might
do I
make more sense to take a
have?
short rest than use our potions. We're not going to refill them anytime soon.
Well, let's clear the house before we take a short rest and just
Yeah.
Walker Bow stay back a little bit.
How many levels
Oh,
until
no,
you
I
get Magnificent Mansion, Hollis?
I don't actually know that yet. 1 sec.
No, I have a potion of greater healing. I'll pop that really quick.
No, I was
No,
saying
wait,
that's the one not to
don't
take.
waste that.
Yeah.
Don't waste that.
Okay. I'll hang back.
You need that in a battle.
Quite a number. It's a 7th level spell.
I mean, that is a good potion. Let's since we're gonna get a rest anytime soon, let's hold off on that.
Yeah, let's just clear one house really quickly.
Also, can we take a quick 5-minute break?
Yep. Bathroom break.
Bathroom break. We'll be right back, folks.
BRB, folks.
Woo!
Christopher, I apologize about the movie, the Arnold Schwarzenegger. I bit my tongue saying his name.
Eraser.
Eraser was not that great. The movie that I had in mind, I thought, damn it, which movie was the one about the cloning thing?
Oh, The Sixth Day, I think.
Sixth Day, yeah, that was the movie I was thinking about. That was my mistake, so I apologize. Eraser is a bad movie.
A lot of his later movies were kind of terrible. Like the
Terrible.
ones before he went into politics. Those were all, probably with the exception of maybe Collateral. Collateral Damage. Collateral's the Tom Cruise movie. Maybe that one was a bit better, but the rest of them were kind of crap.
I mean, because as soon as I looked up the poster for Eraser, I was thinking like, no, this is a wrong movie. I was like, Sixth Day was cheesy as hell, but it was it was fun, but Eraser was like I cringe every time.
Have you ever seen End of Days?
That was beyond cringy. That destroyed me.
I wish I had gotten an odd con mod on this character so that I could have.
If I cringed any harder
Yeah.
because of End of Days, I think I would have gone into a fetal position.
Resilient.
Oh my god.
Compared to
Oh,
me, you're a
guys.
choir boy.
Oh no. So I have to tell you, you guys remember I told you I was going to a burlesque show this weekend?
Mhm.
Oh
Like this
yeah,
past week?
Gandalf G-string.
Yeah, Lord of the G String. Guys, it was so funny. It was just, oh my, I can't get over it. Like, I'm still riding the high. It was hilarious. It was hosted by Gandalf the Gay, and the first
Okay.
act was Sauron, or Saruman, the big evil guy, and the Ring singing a duet.
It was a cock ring,
Eight-
wasn't it?
No, it was no. They actually made a giant, like, one ring, stuck it on a stick, made Sauron's whatever castle, had someone hide behind, and was like bouncing the stick, like the stick was like the ring was alive, and like singing the song, while the girl who was playing Sauron was, doing her thing, and they were singing "Ain't No Mountain High Enough."
Hey, oh my god, that's a
Ain't
perfect
no
song.
mountain high enough. And
That's
the
a
ring was the
perfect
guy,
song.
and Sauron was like the girl part of it, the duet. And Legolas. So a guy comes out dressed as Legolas, and he's got on the pieces in the G string, he's got like hair extensions, like blonde hair extensions glued on. And Gimli the dwarf did his skit to Instinct's Bye Bye Bye.
Oh yeah, the NSYNC Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah, bye 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 bye. That one.
That's a hell
Do
of
not
a
have
recommendation.
control
I
of
want
the
to watch that show now.
It was so much fun. They have two more shows. This is another reason why I'm like talking about it now. They have two more shows this year. They have a space themed one in July, and they have a fairy tale themed one in October. I took my sister to the one this past Saturday, and her mind was blown. She was just like, "Oh my god, this is funny. This is fun." And we're both heavier girls, so of course we're seeing our body types represented here. And she's like, "Oh, these women are very empowering." And she was just flabbergasted. She was like in love. So I'm taking her to the October one for her birthday. I'm hoping to see if maybe she'll come down for the July one. But guys, you got to go see it. It's so much fun. So it's just like the burlesque pasty thingies aside, it is just so funny. So funny. You got to go see it. I just can't stop talking about it. It's just so much fun.
No, because the first time, I think it was last Halloween, that I saw something that I really didn't want to see, a sexy Gandalf outfit. And I thought, and I thought this couldn't get any weird. And when you posted the Lord of the G-string, I was like, oh my god, they went this far with this shit. And I was like, I want to stare if this show is really worth watching.
Actually, that wasn't the Gandalf that hosted. That was just for the advertisement. The Gandalf host was male, and he comes out and he has this very deep, booming voice, and he has this coughing fit, and then he's like, "I am Gandalf," and he's like, "Gandalf the Gandalf the," and he's like, "Oh well, that's better. I'm Gandalf the Gay."
Did he turn into Gandalf the White, and what was the process?
The process was they had like the intermission, and then at the end, the Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas all came out. They didn't strip or anything. They just came out and did a little dance number, and then Gandalf the Right came out.
The Right?
Yeah, I didn't quite get it either, but it was the same dude came out and he was just all dressed in white. He had these like stripper shoes on, covered in white socks. And he had like this like flowing gauzy white gown, and his beard was like colored white, and he had sparkles all up in his face. He lost a hat. He had like a little tiara kind of thing going on.
That is more fabulous than Right.
Seriously. But yeah, no, he's like, yes, I'm Gandalf the Right. And I was like, I don't get that, even though everyone else was laughing. But it was just so freaking, so much fun.
Maybe not right as in right wing, but right as in correct or normal. I don't know.
No idea.
Honestly, that was my first thought. I thought it was like Gandalf the right, meaning conservative. But no, this is like fabulous
Something else.
Gandalf.
Yeah, when I was in Toronto, I went to a Simpsons themed burlesque, which was really
Yes. It's by the same
And-
group, actually.
good. Yeah,
Oh, no.
and one of the people that I used to do Simpsons trivia with, she was a burlesque performer, and she used to do her act as Sebastian the crab from Little Mermaid.
Yes. They're actually doing the Queer Burlesque Festival this weekend, too. A little disappointed I can't go to that. That sounds like fun, but yeah, I didn't find out about it until Sunday, and I was like, crap, I can't go this week.
Isn't
Yeah,
there a
Karen and I
Czech
went
festival?
to Naked Women Reading as part of the last burlesque festival we went to, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Apparently, there's even going to be some of the people who did the Lord of the G-Strings are actually going to be doing a burlesque at Anime North this year.
Nice.
Yeah. My sister Harmony is going to that. She's so excited because like she just saw them on Sunday, and now she gets to see them again on like Saturday night, I think it is.
Well, I don't have anything planned for this week. I might as well. I'm heading down. I'm heading down to Maple Mart tomorrow after work. So I'm just gonna go browse Maple Mart.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I've got a AL session on Sunday. Let's hope it actually goes through, and I actually get to play. We'll see.
Coolio.
Yeah, I've only been to 2 sessions so far, but the GMs don't seem to be very reliant.
All right, it's been 5 minutes.
Does anyone else play Pokemon Go?
You
Oh
saw
my
me play.
god, I do. My mom is actually like even more
It's all
obsessed and
old
better than me.
Like, I swear to God, it's the really old people who were like 30 when Pokemon came out. They're all playing it. It's weird.
My mom loves it because it makes her walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they're playing it. My friend's parents are like, in their 60s and they're still doing it.
My uncle, because he has oh, what do they call it with the COPD? He can't hunt anymore.
Yeah.
So he hunts Pokemon instead.
Ha ha. Nice. No,
Yeah.
I was asking,
Yeah.
have you ever been to High Park to hunt Pokemon?
No.
No.
Is that the island?
No, that's
High
out
Park?
west.
No.
That's where I used to right near where I used to live.
Yeah, it's actually right near where I live right now. And I got Mordekainen's Tome of Foes tonight, so I'm thinking it's like, I want to go out and I want to catch Pokemon, but so it's either, the tree in the park just around the corner where I'm right under a Pokestop, or go and do what I've always wanted to do and walk around High Park and see what the stops in the Pokemon are like over there, find someplace to sit down, read Mordekainen, and then come home. So I was just wondering, like, hey, does anyone play Pokemon Go? Does anyone know what High Park is like? Is it worth it to go out and check it out on Saturday?
No.
I don't get
sadly.
my Mordenkainen's until like Tuesday.
I got my Mordenkainen's yesterday. It's amazing so far.
I'm saving it because, like, I'm not going to have a chance to read it. I couldn't get it until today because I messed up the release date, so I just didn't have the money. So I called him first thing this morning. I was like, do you still have stock? He's like, yeah, don't worry. We got enough. Just coming off the street. Perfect. And I was like, crap, I can't read tonight because I'm playing session. Crap, I can't do it tomorrow night because it's like freaking groceries and errand night. So it's going to have to wait now until either Saturday afternoon, depending on how much the Skyrim bug is biting me, or like Sunday morning, I'll just get up and leave super early and just go like treat myself to breakfast at a restaurant somewhere and read it there.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, I'm most of the way through. I read the Blood War and I've read the Dwarven area, which had nothing on Darrow, which kind of pissed me off. I was hoping for some of that.
Yeah.
But the Duragar section is really good, though.
Yeah,
I ran into
yeah.
Darrow in a
That's-
game the other day.
Which one?
I'm just started the
Um,
gift section.
What's it
Oh,
called?
yeah.
It's a CCC.
Okay.
I'm really excited for the Blood War section. I'm very, very excited to finally read that and actually learn more about the Blood War.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, so I'm very, very excited about that part.
It's a Tyrant of the Forgotten Forge, by the way.
Okay. Any good?
It was okay. It was very puzzly.
Mm.
And they
Oh.
threw, like, I'm not going to say what it was, but they threw, like, a CR5 creature at us at level 4.
Wow. All right. Is everybody back?
Ian will be back in like another.
Yeah, we'll just start.
few
He
minutes.
can jump in when he gets in. This
Okay.
is this is this is just searching a house. So these were I've randomly rolled a bunch of things that you're going to find. So give me an investigation check in this first house.
All right.
All of us,
building.
or
Not it.
Well, yeah, Walker. I thought you were the one who was going in.
I
okay?
don't have proficiency, so I'll not go.
And so yeah, as you enter this, you're sort of checking the floors. You can see that vines and plants
Dodging!
have
Bonus action
completely
dodge.
overgrown.
Okay.
Or I mean, it's just overgrown vines have sort of come in through the floors and the walls. Give me an investigation check.
All right.
17. Yeah, as you look around, I mean, and you can see there's sort of holes in the ceiling. This wouldn't be a bad place to hole up for the night. And as you are sort of digging and looking through some of the vines, you and Scald, between you, you manage to find a couple of goblets. You find a nice sort of small brass statue, a couple of other little, objets and pieces of art. So in total, you find about 150 gold worth of treasure.
Okay.
Go in with her. She's not going alone with her, like, 2 hit points.
I have 15. Thank you.
Doing okay in there?
Yeah, no, this house is unoccupied. It's just there's sort of vines, and you managed to find a little bit of treasure.
Okay. What about these stairs?
Yeah, I was wondering.
They head downstairs, but they are caved in, so whatever cellar or basement was there is no longer accessible.
Perfect.
Does it look like it would be easy to uncave, or is it?
No, it looks like it's been collapsed and caved in for quite some time.
What if
We,
I was twice as big?
we spent quite some time underground in a collapsed, caved-in area.
We also want to make sure
fine.
that nothing comes up out of the basement.
What if you got to spend time underground? I'm jealous. I haven't been underground since I got to this godforsaken island.
We could point you to it. It's great. You're gonna love all the poison spores in the air and the horrible, non-Euclidean monsters from beyond time and space.
Is this a well?
It's more just a giant hole in the floor that has water pooled in it.
Oh, okay.
More of an
So
underbelly.
I think this is going to be the best place for us. It's got 2 exit and entry points. Although I don't like this one.
Right, so it's up
I like
code.
to build some kind of like half a barricade or something. So I just feel very exposed with this opening here.
What's in these rooms here? These ones.
Can we
You find
get
just
in
some
there?
broken. You can see through a little hole in the wall, and it's mostly just broken furniture and just rubble.
Yeah, because down this room is.
It looks like they might have been beds at some point, but they are not in any sort of functional shape.
Okay. Well, if we're going to be piling stuff up as a barricade, then that seems like a good idea to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like this room is too small. I think, but bunking down in here with only the 1 exit would be a bad idea. But if at least we make a makeshift one, it'll at least give us some kind of cover from anything just randomly walking by. But it also really shouldn't hinder us too much if we got to make a quick exit that way.
Yeah, and there's piles of stones. It looks like here, right, Patrick?
Yes.
Like bricks. With my mason's tools, do I feel like I could
Got some
build a
mortar.
quick, makeshift barricade?
Like a
You
dry.
could do a half decent, sort of barricade. You don't think it would last a long time, but it would certainly be enough to probably give you guys notice that somebody was trying to get through it.
Yeah, that's really Walker Bow's thing. Is she doesn't want anyone just randomly walking by to like see us and charge right in. Because if we bunker down in here, nothing coming through this way will be able to see us.
let's take it.
Okay, so yeah, so after a half an hour, you guys have sort of explored and done this. Dave is outside skinning and preparing your meal. Do you want to check into the other nearby buildings? Or are you guys happy to stay here?
I think we should check. Yeah, the one. Is there one on either side, or is it
what
one
the
on
neighbors are
all
like.
4 sides?
There is one that is across the street, which looks, it's nothing but a few sort of low walls. There isn't very much left. The building next to you seems like there's a bit of a roof left. It's a bit open, but yeah, it's not in terrible shape either. But it appears to be a different type of building than a dwelling.
I'll take the house across the street, the one with that looks really damaged. The one across the street.
All right, give me an investigation check.
All right, let's see how Drunken Olo does.
Yeah, you search through, you see a couple of small snakes that sort of slither away, but yeah, it's really just a few low walls that are left. I mean, whatever this building was, it looks like it's been battered and destroyed, and yeah, you don't find anything of value there.
Can I use not really survival? What can I use to find ingredients or plants, something that I can make more alcohol with, more booze with? Is that survival?
Yeah, it could be survival. Give me a perception check.
Perception. There we go. Nice.
Your nose, as you are walking around outside, you catch just the faintest, subtlest smell of wine that seems to be coming from the building next door to the one that you guys just searched.
Interesting.
Wine.
Yeah, that was going to be Walker Bow's thing. If no one else wanted to search the building next door, she wants to have a quick peek.
I'll go with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
If
we're
I find
all-
the nip, it's all yours.
It's not split up.
Let's go.
Don't you know you never split the party?
The
I will
nose
never
knows.
stop saying that.
The nose knows where the wine goes.
But
I
we
go-
always try to.
True.
What's over here? What's over there?
Walker Bow is seriously just gonna go zoomy on you one day and just run off someplace and get herself killed. Not intentionally. It's gonna seem like a good idea at the time, and then she's gonna really, really regret her life choices.
So,
Wait,
as you guys step into this building, and it is, it's sort of dark, but you can see there are multiple pools of water, and you get the sense that this was probably a bathhouse of some sort. And the largest pool in the center, you could even get the idea that it would hold something as large as Wanderlust, so it might be something that, people would come with their dinosaurs to.
Okay, so this appears to be a very familiar sort of temple.
Yeah, it's been repurposed, but this is one of those things. There are no building maps for this entire city.
Wow.
So like that ruined house one you'll see, it'll come up a couple of times.
Is it
That
every
kinda
house, Patrick?
sucks.
Pardon?
Is it every house?
No, it is not. I have 4 different maps that I pulled for them.
And I mean, I'll sense the Dragon Age 2s out of this.
Oi.
The ancient Omuans were really consistent with their building plans.
Yeah.
I'll search it.
All right. Give me investigation checks.
Whoa. Those
The
dogs-
dwarf knows his
Wizard.
booze.
Yeah,
What do you
Scald.
want from me?
The first thing you notice, Scald, is this pool right there somehow seems to have been turned into, from just sort of smell and looking at it, into wine.
Jesus was here.
Boy, Turtle Man. I think this is what you're looking for.
What? Hold on. Why is there a pool of wine?
Have
That's
I
weird.
heard
Does
of
anybody
any
think that's
arcane
weird?
effects?
That is kind of weird.
You
Which
see
could
Olo
cause
running
this.
in.
Yeah, no, there's something wrong here. This is not right.
Patrick, have I heard of any arcane effects which might cause water to turn to wine? Or do I need to roll a religion check for that?
Give me an Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
So bad.
You've heard of maybe some sort of wild magic thing might do something like that, but nothing you can really pinpoint.
All right, be on the lookout for wily half-elves, hurling caltrops. Oh, Ian's not here.
Yes, we simply must, Dave, keep a watch out for those wily half-elves.
Oh,
Wow, I can almost not tell the difference.
There was inspiration.
Wait, why do I feel like Thorian's here?
Why do you feel completely disgusted?
Ah, I hate that elf.
Well,
All right,
you know
so-
Thorian?
Yeah, Skull just played with Thorian.
Oh, right.
You ran the game.
Yeah, I ran the game.
Focus, everybody. What else do
Sorry.
you want to do? You've got an entire, basically, hot tub full of wine that you just found.
Oh,
I think we
Olo
should
is
leave it
walking-
alone.
Olo is going
Kind
towards
of
the
close.
wine. Nobody can stop him.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
oh,
a good idea.
okay.
Technically, that's true.
Well, I'm assuming everyone is using some kind of something to
No,
stop me, but
Walker
I'm
bow.
So that's the
I'm-
one that is clearly a purplish color and, yeah, appears and smells like wine. That
You
is
know what? I'm gonna
I'm-
go. Sorry, I'm gonna go
I'm making
and
a perception check.
try and
On?
just block him.
Yeah, Olo
Like, you know,
Walker
do-
bow loves you,
like with
but
a
she
football
knows she
player.
won't be able to stop you.
I'm checking. I'm checking.
I just
what are you
picked
checking
Walker
out?
Bow, but I
I'm
just
looking
picked
for
Walker Bow
people
by the shoulder.
hiding.
Yeah, you don't find anything sort of hiding. A small lizard skitters out from behind one of the cracks near where you are and just sort of runs away. But yeah, you don't get the sense of anyone being present.
My only thing I can do would be PvP, so I don't want to do it.
Thorn's been kind of cautious since he's pretty low and hasn't taken a short rest. So
What's
Poking
the big
around.
one in the middle here?
Do I see any animals that look kind of drunk?
Only Olo. The main pool that you can look at, that one you can clearly see. I mean, with this sort of stone platform, but it's large enough that, you know, something the size of Wanderlust can go in. And you've heard from Eku that at one time this city was sort of a haven and people and dinosaurs sort of walked freely. So you get the sense that, yeah, this may have been a bathhouse that humans and their dinosaurs shared.
Dinotopia of sorts.
Of sorts.
Thorn's gonna roll a stealth
The
check at least. And check out
Local dino wash. All right.
I mean, have you seen the car washes that have dog washes now?
Dino wash while you wait.
All right, so Olo, Beatrix is sort of stepping around and in front of you as you are trying to investigate and look at this.
Can I
This
use my
pool of
acrobatics?
wine. What do you wanna do?
Can I use my
Hey,
acrobats to swoop around her?
this is the same map as before.
It
We
is.
had this
It was-
discussion.
We've had this discussion.
Oh,
Yeah,
So-
give me an acrobatics check, Olo, to try and feint and dodge around Beatrix.
Do I get a contested?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get to try and counter it.
With what? Athletics?
Yeah, because you're basically just trying to block his way. Yeah,
Geez.
she keeps stepping in front of you and just trying to convince you, but you know,
Beatrix,
it's
free
up to
booze.
you. It's up to you what you want to do.
Free booze.
It's booze that has been sitting out in the sun for God knows how long. It's not safe to eat.
I'll
You
try
drink
it.
booze.
No, don't you dare.
See, and if you had your cleric, he could make sure there was no poison. Deepwalker Bow, you leap into the deep pool of water, and you splash down, and you know you can check it out. And the water in here is still surprisingly clear, and you know still sort of clean. There's a bit of a roof that's over top, and you can see that this is water that is, you know, as you sort of swim down and circle on, you can see that it seems to be sort of filtering and clearing, and you get the sense that it may actually be attached to the water, you know, where you guys were. So that's one way this water seems to stay clean and clear.
Watch for toilet crocodiles.
Thanks.
They're real. But also, so what's this booze taste like? We're trying booze now? I heard we weren't supposed to try it.
There's a
Are you?
giant pool of wine in the middle of this ruin. That's
Are you
weird.
are you going to taste it, Winthrop?
I will dip my finger in it. If my finger does not burn off, then yeah.
It
Winthrop, I need
does
to
not
know,
burn
what
off.
does it taste like?
You
Don't you dare.
Hey,
You,
Steph,
you
sat
suck
by.
on your finger, and it tastes delicious. It's a little bit like a mix of strawberries and grapes. So
Dave,
very sweet, very clean.
bring the empties, please. And
See,
Steph,
Beatrix,
said-
Winthrop is
Give me a
fine.
Constitution save, please.
awesome.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
And Steph can't give me crap because in real life, she sat by while I drank sherry that was 40 years old and had been open the entire time.
No,
Oh,
I told
wow.
you not to do it. You were the idiot.
It was delicious. Oh my god. It was
So
like,
Beatrix-
oh, it was
Please,
so
just
good.
keep that in character. That is something that happened with Winthrop and Beatrix.
Oh, it is. It did, yeah.
It was gross. It smelled horrible. It smelled like vinegar.
Tasted like
Sounds delicious.
ambrosia.
It's probably what
Okay,
it's
so-
been for years.
How many bottles can we bottle this up before Olo starts licking the bottom?
It's a good, 5 or 6 feet deep. So you're able to fill, as many wineskins as you have. Which
I haven't really been
guys-
keeping track of how much wine we've been carrying, but just refilling it whenever we go into towns and stuff.
Yeah, well, you haven't had that much chance. So I'd say you've probably got a good. This is day 34 of your trek, so you've probably got about a dozen bottles of wine that you can refill, and Olo has a couple of water skins that he can refill for sure.
are there any museum wineskins?
Yeah, like a whole sack full of museum wineskins.
Yeah, but they're only for sale at the gift shop.
Ah,
Yeah, you had to pay 50% more.
I got smashed at the Hammer exhibit. This thing is tacky.
Okay, so the rest
Yeah.
of these basins are just water as far as we can tell.
You looks a little bit sort of murky and cloudier than the others.
I give it a good sniff.
No, waft. Don't sniff. First rule of
This
chemistry.
man, yeah, this man labs.
There are, no discernible traces of smell that comes off it. It doesn't smell like it's rancid or fetid or anything like that, but it definitely has a different sort of feel to it than the other water that Deep Walker Bow is in.
I
Yeah.
can stick my finger in it.
Which
No.
one's the ranch and feta cheese pool?
You stick your finger in it.
Oh, that
When it comes out, it's almost like there's like an oil slick or sheen to it, but it's still liquid.
Does it seem just like it's got oil in it?
Yeah, like it's
Like
water,
frying
but when
oil
it-
or
but-
like burning oil?
I mean, is there really a difference?
I don't know. Is there?
chili oil.
So yes, I mean it's weirdly viscous, but it doesn't. It still seems like water.
I'm going to suggest that if it's brackish, we not have anything to do with it. There's clear water coming in from the river where Walker Bow is swimming. That's a good water source.
I mean,
But
so
I'm
here's the
swimming in the
thinking.
water source. This is awesome.
Crocodiles need clean water. So therefore, the dirtier the water, the fewer the crocodiles.
I'm not sure I appreciate this logic. Let's, if we're going to set
So
up
we should
camp
poo in the water?
here,
Wait, have you not been?
Patrick, I would like to cast Detect Magic
On the water?
on myself.
Oh, on yourself.
Because that's how Detect Magic works.
You don't get nothing magical comes off of it.
30 feet of me at all.
Nope.
Anything behind the bathhouse?
No, I mean basically the bathhouse. There's about 15 feet of land, and then it abuts right up against the cliffs.
Oh,
This
okay.
feels like a trap to me. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go to the next one while I have Detect Magic still. The last 10 minutes.
Thorn is going to go and chat with Echo a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, what did you see in the wine pool?
Wine.
I'm talking about detect magic wise.
Patrick?
You get there's a shimmer, and you get a sense of transmutation magic, but you're not sure what the source would be.
If you share that, I'm gonna order Dave to get some buckets and start putting fresh water into the wine pool to see what happens. The empty wine pool.
All right. And while he's doing that, I'm going to continue towards the next house so that I don't lose my detect magic while I'm looking around. Yeah.
So is this a Jesus pool?
Jesus pool.
Jesus.
At the convention, I got a sticker that says nobody fucks with the Jesus."
With the Jesus.
I mean, in the movie, he was Jesus. So.
Was he the Jesus?
Yeah. Because it's from the Big Lebowski.
The Big
Yeah,
Lebowski, exactly, the dude.
I feel
Okay,
like this character should not be here.
So we've got our buckets and buckets and buckets of wine. We've got a fresh source of water. Should we just go to the safer house and spend the night there?
If there's light, we could check out one more, but then I'd like to.
Yeah, it's been about another good half hour, 40 minutes you guys have spent wandering here and checking this house out.
Oh, do we see any animals along the way that we could get some intelligence from?
No, you have not seen any animals yet. You saw a little lizard that ran away, but that is about it.
Oh, could we try an animal friendship and then speak with animals and try and see what's been going on around here? Oh,
Maybe something that's more mobile, like a bird.
yeah, we could do a bird.
I am not on the map.
When Thorn
Yeah,
No
suggests
one is
that,
yet. No one is yet.
when Thorn
Awesome.
suggests a
I
bird,
was.
I'll pull out my bow and start aiming. I'll find us one.
No.
This.
Not ominous. Okay.
I can see me, but it's dark. I should be able to see all.
I only see myself in the dark.
Skull sees fine. Patrick, do I still have my detect magic up? Was I?
Yes, you do.
Cool. I will check the door for traps.
Someone with full health, plunge in.
So who else can't see?
Me.
I've got dark vision.
I'm
Oh,
good.
well.
You guys are all humans and turtles and stuff.
I also have the goggles.
And I can see all and be all.
Hang
Olo
on, I
has
just
the
need to-
goggles fitted over his gigantic head.
Winthrop is all things to all men. And some women.
Mostly men.
Yes, they look up to him and his manliness.
Oh, I don't judge him
Or
by his
in
past.
How's
Skull's
that?
case, they look up to him and his tallness.
Does that give everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
Certainly does.
Excellent.
Who are you kidding? The only one who looks up to Skald is Hollis.
Uh,
No, that's how
Maybe
Skull looks up to Winthrop because he has to.
maybe
Alright.
Olo at the
We
end of the
see-
night.
Open doors here.
give me an investigation check there for if you want for traps.
Gold.
With my plus
Gold with someone.
Yeah, you don't find any traps.
Are the doors
Nothing-
open? Presumably
Nothing on
so.
the sides. Are there windows on the
Do I
side?
see any magic?
You do not see any runes or get any sense of magic from here. No.
Windows
I'll
on
look
the
into
side, Patrick?
Rooms, real quick.
Yeah, you can see there are definitely sort of openings on the side.
Can I, while they're looking at the door, just kind of quietly walk around and peek in one of the windows?
Sure. The first window you see is there.
Where? Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, right there. And looking through, you can see, again, whatever this building was, it looks like it was a giant, sort of one single large open room, but you see sort of destroyed furniture and, again, just sort of plants and vines that have overgrown everything.
Okay, I'll return and tell everyone that.
Okay. And Skald, as you enter, you can see that it looks like, this might have been some sort of maybe a temple or an altar at some point, which is here, but, is completely covered by, a giant sort of pink floral bush. And I mean, everywhere you guys look, everything is just sort of covered in vines and plants and things like that.
So I'm guessing this was some sort of temple from the pews and stuff.
Probably.
Well, there's cells here, so there might have been monks.
Any magic within 30 feet of me?
Yes, you get a ping of magic just behind the altar.
All right, I'm gonna go check it
I'll
out.
cover you, Shorty. I'll pull out my bow and ready action anything that jumps out and goes boo. Or, you know what I mean.
All right, and yeah, you can see just sort of, as this vine has sort of entwined and crept and climbed up whatever this altar, it's sort of cracked part of the rock, and you can see there's a small little, almost, cupboard or something that is in there. And you can see the door is just sort of hanging ajar, and that's where you're getting, you can see something glowing that reads as magical.
All right, what school?
Postgraduate.
Graduated from Brown.
Oh, sorry, it's DeVry. Yeah, it's not. It's yeah.
Rye Institute for Magic?
It doesn't say the spell or whatever. It's fine.
At
least
least
he
does,
did.
but I don't have my, hang on, I just don't have my spell guide in front of me.
At least you didn't go to Trump Bardic University.
Ooh.
Hollywood Upstairs Magic College.
Seriously, baby, I can prescribe whatever I want.
School of Enchantment.
All right. I'm gonna look for traps again.
You do have a rogue in your party.
Hey,
The rogue is a bit hurt, isn't
Wow.
it? Isn't it?
Yeah, no,
Who's letting other people have their turn?
I've got
you do
higher
not.
investigation on it.
You do not find any anything that seems to be trapped.
Okay,
You get the sense that this was, locked and fairly well hidden at one point, but it's the vine growing through it that has sort of cracked it.
Oh, we're all in
Okay.
here, so I'll keep an eye out at the front door. Make sure we're not ambushed.
I'm gonna have Doctor Who with you, just sitting on your shoulder.
All right.
So, what do you think of the upcoming election? Who? No, you. Who?
So, as are you going to look inside? Are you going to open up the cabinet?
Yeah, I'm opening it up.
All right.
Damn it.
Inside, you see a couple of small vials. You see what appears to be a bone tube, and something that appears like a brass cylinder.
Sounds like it's up your alley, Skald.
Does it look like anything I would recognize? And I'll show to the rest of the party. Does it look like anything they'd recognize?
It's a scroll tube, isn't it?
The bone item
the bone.
seems to be a scroll tube. You can hear something sort of shaking. As you sort of hold up this sort of brass tube, it telescopes out, and you can see that it is a spyglass.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's an
Those
expensive
are-
piece of
Yeah,
hardware.
1,000.
It's worth 1,000. It doesn't do dick all either.
It's an advantage, isn't it, to see things far away?
I don't even think it's advantage. I thought it was just like 2 times or something. Or did they change it for 5e?
I don't actually know if it provides you advantage. I would say it would give you advantage for perception checks over long distance for sure.
More
Otherwise, why would it be worth 1,000? I mean, otherwise,
gold.
1,000 gold. Yeah, it's got to give you something.
It
Objects
didn't
viewed through
before.
spyglass are magnified to twice their size.
Yeah, that was it. Like, fuck.
Like fuck.
All right. And the scroll, if you want to open it up and take a look at it, it's a scroll of seeming.
Ooh.
Sorry, say again.
Seeming?
Scroll of seeming.
Ooh, it's
seeming.
a way to disguise yourself.
Oh, I want this.
So is that
Yeah.
like
Oh.
that's like putting on a lab coat, hard hat, and clipboard? Then
No,
you
it's
seem
like
like you
putting
belong.
the entire party
Pretty
in
much.
a lab coat, hard hat, and clipboard.
Yeah. And the potions, you guys will find out when you take a short rest anyway. There's a potion of heroism and a potion of vitality.
I love heroin.
Ooh, no, you don't.
All right, you guys ready to take a break?
We can take a break in here.
Yeah, sounds good. So I've written all that down. So yes, let's take a snooze in the old church.
We'll bring in Wanderlust. She can fit through the door, I think, right? They can
Wanderlust
squeeze through a 10-foot.
Just barely. Wanderlust squeezes through the door and goes down the hallway and is scraping the walls basically as she goes by.
Oh, it's It's very cartoonish. I'm pushing her rear end from the outside.
Ooh,
She's kind of gumming up around the.
Give me a Constitution save.
Quick, go get some of that oil from that other basin.
Yeah, you're able to sort of push, but she is sort of very gassy, but you're almost used to the scent at this point. But it's not going to be a pleasant night in this building which has solid walls.
I'm used to it.
All right, so with
They're
that, you
not.
guys have your evening meal of crocodile that Dave has put together. Eku sits down with you and just says,
Roasted crocodile sent over flatulent dinosaur. That's gotta smell good.
That adds the flavor.
Can't we open up at least a little bit of a window?
And some Olo sick on top of that.
Yeah, you guys do manage to sort of crack one of the windows. You see one of the vines in the corner just withers away through the night, though.
Mm-hmm.
And Eku says that she has decided that she will stay with you through your exploration of the city. As her curiosity has gotten the best of her, and she's a little interested to see what Omu has to offer.
Excellent. We appreciate that.
And with that, you guys have your meal. Eku looks at you and says, just to be safe, and she will cast a quick spell over top of all the wine that you got, and she just says, no, that should be safe to drink. Just in case it wasn't.
Oh, well, thank you.
I will cast an alarm spell on the front door.
We're gonna set watch, right?
I can wake us up if anything happens.
Are we gonna spend the night here? Long rest?
That was the plan.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so you've got an alarm spell set on the front door. Who's taking watches?
I'll take the first watch with the wine.
Dave can set up my room in here.
Oh, he's already done that.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Even he one of the last chocolates that you have, he slips onto your pillow.
So Thorn will be second watch.
We don't need a watch.
I'll take Darkest Night.
Oh, actually, I should be dark. Well, second watch is probably dark too.
Hollis will take first watch.
I'll just take the darkest because I'm invisible to anybody using dark vision.
Scald is saying we don't need a watch.
Have an alarm spell up. It'll wake us all up with a bell.
That's if something comes through the door.
Yeah, I'd rather see it coming.
Like outside the door, 20 feet. But
I don't know that I'm ready to trust Scald to that degree yet.
But you don't want to get burned.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are we splitting up in the rooms, or are we all bunking down in like the altar room here?
Well, it looks like
out here.
It looks like Winthrop and Scald have picked rooms.
I'm just gonna sit by the altar, get drunk, do the watch, pass out.
I'm gonna hang out with you, Olo.
He's doing the when Homer gets to church. He's dancing around in front of the altar naked. Whoa!
Oh.
Huh!
What
Good
is
God,
it good
yo!
for? Good God.
All right, so the night passes. It passes quietly. You guys have a very good rest. At one point, I will say, near the early morning, just somewhere off in the distance of the city, you do hear the roar of a beast that almost shakes the walls.
Do we know the roar? Like, is it a Gigantosaurus or a T-Rex or?
Give me a perception check.
In the way that, people in earthquake-prone regions go, oh, that's like a 4, and go back to sleep. And that was a nature?
Nature.
Yeah, I'll take a 13.
You know it's one of the giant dinosaurs, but you can't quite pinpoint exactly what it is as it rings through the canyon walls of the city, which is down in the basin. So.
Oh, not a threat. Go back to sleep.
So what was it, dear?
doesn't know.
Dinosaur. The dinosaur.
What type of dinosaur, though? Is it going to eat us?
Big one. If it was here, probably. It's far off.
All right, and with that, the morning comes. You guys,
Full health.
of course, you guys get all your spells back. You are full health. This is one of the first rests you've had that you've been indoors for a while. So you actually wake up feeling, almost even a little better than normal. Dave has got breakfast ready for everybody.
Ooh, crocodile bacon.
Crocodile.
Yeah.
Crocodile jerky.
Winthrop is or not Winthrop. Wanderlust has eaten all the plants out of the room and probably half the pews.
Absolutely. So, with that,
Yes, Patrick?
you guys are now back currently in the city of Omu in that corner. Where do you guys wish to proceed to?
Could we get a single party token so we can see where we're at? Because we're kind of spread out right now.
Yeah.
I nominate Thorn's token. Oh.
I want Doctor Who to be our token.
Doctor
Okay,
Who's gonna leave out of this session.
Oh.
Okay, then Wanderlust. Wanderlust should be our uniting.
Yay!
All right.
Not Doctor Who?
I think it is Doctor Who.
Well, for now, yeah.
I think he's gonna drop a Wanderlust.
Well, after this adventure, I think we're eating Doctor Who for dinner, right? Because
No.
once he's gone,
Because he's not.
Poultry, yes.
As soon as he's dead, he fades from existence.
wow, we're gonna have to get really creative with how we eat him.
All right, we're back in the Walking Dead season 1 game.
All right, so that was the. So which one? This was the wine house, and this was the one that we slept in.
This is,
What's?
yes, any one of these.
This, right?
That you can see, it's a misty morning. You can, just barely see a few things. But yeah, on an island in the middle of this lake, you can clearly see the red roof of, what appears to be some sort of large structure. It obviously has, walls that are built around it.
The Red Roof Inn.
Yes.
I'm going to look up towards the cliffs. Do the gargoyles seem like they're noticing us?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, and yep. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You don't get the sense that they're, they've moved or they've done anything differently. But, from down here as you're looking up, what you can notice about them is that they don't appear like, the same kind of old gargoyles that you have seen in the past. You can see that up close and, just sort of staring at it from here and using the spyglass, you can see that it has the face of a devil with its mouth agape in a silent scream.
That's one of
Oh,
the
boy.
guardrails.
Does that
these-
correspond with the vision that we got when we got here?
Not necessarily, but thank you for reminding me with that, because Winthrop, through the night, as you slept, you had a dream. In your dream, you are standing in the middle of the city as it is falling around you. You can hear people screaming. You can hear the cries of people dying. The smoke is beginning to sort of choke and water your eyes.
Patrick? I can't. All right, one sec.
I wish this was being
I can hear you
recorded
now.
ongoing.
Can someone check the
Excellent.
stream?
We can't hear you, Steph.
Oh
No, we can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
We
just
can
fine.
no! Ooh.
All right, I'll give you a quick recap of the dream. In the dream,
And
Winthrop was standing in the center of Omu as it was falling around him. He heard cries and screams. There was smoke, and about a block away from him, he saw a skeletal figure walking alone through the dead streets. This figure was wearing tattered robes and holding a skull-tipped staff, and sunken eyes contained points of dead light. And as it stopped, still about 3/4 of a block away, you could see that it was holding something in its hand that appeared to be a key. And as it showed you this key, you woke up.
Okay, so I didn't have to run away, but then because it's a dream, I'm only running in one spot, and I'm getting more and more terrified, and then I wake up in a cold sweat.
Pretty much.
Oh, God. Okay, so yeah, I'll explain that to everyone over breakfast, and probably for the rest of the day, I'll be kind of jumpy at any loud noises and stuff.
What part of the city was this happening in? Like, would you recognize it if we got to it?
Yeah, you think you'd have a fairly clear idea. From what you can remember, it seems like you were closer to the center of the city, and you...
Ian's has now crashed.
Oh, no!
oh my god.
Well, we'll pretty much call it for the night on that.
Yeah.
As you guys are looking out across, and so you're looking at that building there. Is that where you guys are going to be heading next? Or you've got the road in front of you, which, appears to be heading towards one of the main roads in this town. Or you've got... Yeah, so you've got, this roadway in front of you, but you are currently looking at this building here with this red roof and the small wall.
Question, Patrick.
Yep,
Is this actually less than 30 feet?
it is, and the water around you is only about 2 feet deep around this area. It's very shallow.
I was
Okay.
going to Misty step in there, run out of sight, and have plausible explanation for not being here next week.
Bamf.
I was
Yeah,
just
so
going to bamf out.
I will say you get a sense Winthrop, that it was somewhere closer to the center of the town where you were having this dream. It was clearly on one of these wider boulevards, whether it was, one or the other, you're not sure. But you also get a vague sense of there being like a giant bell tower that you were standing beside.
Okay, and I can't see a bell tower on the horizon?
Not from where you are right now. I mean, the morning mist is really covering most of the city.
Well, I'm going to stick close to everyone and be kind of creeped out by the dreams.
All right, so with that, we will end here for the night with you guys standing on the shore. Are you going to go to this building, or do you guys want to wander down the street next time?
That's the second vision. Should we deal with the visions?
I feel like we should explore the town a little bit more. I mean,
my brain is getting kind of mushed by visions.
Yeah, I
should
kind of want to check them out.
Yeah, I think we should follow the visions.
There's
who's
literally...
got
No,
who's
sorry,
got
go
the
ahead.
good arcane? Who's got the good arcane skill and
Yo.
is not Hollis with the 1?
not I.
Oh,
I have a 3.
I have a
I'm
7.
not
I have
proficient.
I
I
have
say
a
we
-1.
I say we let Skull do it as his last act of being our dwarvy wizard.
what's that?
Doing an Arcana check to find out if there's anything wrong with you.
Oh, well, no, that's
I
going to
mean,
come up
aside from all
positive
the
no
usual
matter
stuff.
what. I mean, can you imagine the background radiation Winthrop, a magical background radiation Winthrop's been exposed to?
What magical background radiation? Just being in Chult?
I mean, he tends to, any likely looking burial mound, he'll grab his shovel and dig in.
Thorn at least can detect undead within 60 feet. There's a divine sense.
Patrick, is anything wrong with... And also ritual cast detect magic.
No, you don't get the sense that anything is wrong with Winthrop. He does, as he tells you the story, you do realize he was the first to lay eyes on the city, so that may have something to do with it. It may have keyed into something, but it doesn't appear to be anything that he is suffering under.
Does Eku have any comments on it?
Echo does not recognize this or say this has happened to anyone else that she has, or any other time she's been here. This is something new.
My noble blood. There's probably never been somebody with such high blood here before.
What are you talking about? I'm right before you.
Where? And I'm going to purposely not look down. I'm going to look at the horizon.
And he enlarges and smacks you.
I was
So-
going to make him smaller. What are you talking about? Enlarge, reduce, works both ways.
Oh, yes. So with that, let's end here for tonight. You guys are exploring the shore and looking down the street at the other ruined buildings in the mist. You can see, I will give you a quick view.
Gorillas! Oh no!
There is going to be a generic sort of street map that I have,
Ooh.
which is this. So you guys can see, as you look down, you see ruins on both sides, you see grass, but you see there's sort of stone pillars, there's other sort of designs and artwork. Everything in here was beautifully done at one point or another, but is currently now in ruins.
Is there any comments Scald could make about the stonework? With his fancy dwarven stone cutting?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's this fine stonework. Look at that! Oh my god!
Let me roll. What is it? What is the roll for it? Is it history?
Can you see the love and care in the statue's bottom?
This stuff.
They really got the niece right.
This is a plus 10, by the way. Not a plus 7.
All right, yeah. No, you can see that, yeah, everything in here was carved from limestone. And you would see that, even though, like leaves and vines engulf most of the structures, you could tell at one point this was clearly a beautifully designed and built city.
I'm going to call
You see,
BS.
At one
wait.
point,
Geology, no, limestone. That shit should all be melting. should be falling all apart because of the fucking humidity and plants and no.
It is. That's why most of this city is destroyed.
If this were proper dwarven masonry, this place would still be fully intact, regardless of the situation, the conditions. You lousy. What lived here? Were these elves? Were these humans?
Humans,
Human.
according to his visions.
Ugh. See, that's the problem. Is you humans don't live long enough to have to build proper houses.
I mean, if you could name one of the top 10 houses in Chult that's a dwarven house, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, but what are those made out of? Like,
All right.
are those made out of sticks?
So you guys ended up with a potion of vitality, a potion of heroism, and a scroll of seeming. How would you like to divide that?
None of those.
Can you tell me what the potion of seeming does again?
A scroll of seeming.
Scroll of seeming.
Oh, the scroll. What does that do again? Sorry.
Let's
Gives you a
change your
good
appearance.
time.
Change the appearance of a number of creatures you can see in range. So basically, the entire party can basically don disguises.
Yeah, they all look like cows.
Clothing, armor, weapons. You can make each creature seem 1 foot shorter or taller, appear thin, fat, or in between.
So
Can't
it's a
change
massive
body type.
illusion spell.
How is
Basically,
Walker Bow that close to level 8?
Breakout.
What's level 8? How much XP?
It's really high. It's like 32 or 34.
No, it's 23.
Oh god, I'm like 2,000 away.
I'm still level 6. It's going to take me a million years to get to 7.
Yeah, same here.
So if nobody objects, I would like to take that scroll because I am a wizard.
All yours.
You know what? Before we continue, I would like to end the stream. See you, everyone. Thanks for joining. Catch us next week.
Yes, catch
Good
us next
night.
week as they explore more of the city of Omu.
Oh, and if they fix it, The Forest VR this weekend.
Yay! See you later. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Ciao.